My name's Maxine. I went to Sunday school, so I knew the stories of Jesus, and I sort of went to church from there. And at 17, I stopped going to church. And then 10 years later, I got married, so I started going back to church. I met another friend that said about her church, and she's made it sound as though it was overpowering, but I thought I'd go along anyway and see what it was like. And so I did, and it was like completely different to what I'd been used to. And then from that church, I just thought I needed to move on to something bigger. Then I made another friend, and he went to Woodlands, and so I asked him if I could come along one Sunday. So it was really welcoming, even though it sort of felt a bit overpowering at first, that I sort of felt that I sort of just fitted in. I've been going there a year and seeing people get baptised, and I think, so I feel it's the next step. So in April, everything's given new life. So I felt that I wanted a new life in Jesus.
My name's Roseanna. I was homeschooled for most of my life. It was very strange being homeschooled, but it was really fun because I was in a Christian homeschooled group, and we'd see a lot of people who were like us, and we all felt like the same, we all felt equal. And then recently, this year, last year, I started to go to senior school, and it was all really different because I knew no one that was Christian apart from a girl in year 9. And everyone in my tutor group was different, and they were all questioning me about Christianity. And it was all a very strange experience because everyone wanted to know who I was. When I was younger, I saw one of my best friends, she got baptised, and I saw afterwards, I came up to her and I said, "How was that?" And she was like, "It was amazing." And I saw that something had changed in her, and she was so much more lively, and she was so happy. And she was jumping about, and when we got home, I said to Mum, "I really want to get baptised." And she was like, "All right then, we'll leave it a couple of years." And then recently I saw some more people getting baptised, and I saw how happy they felt and stuff. And so I said to Mum, I said, "I really want to get baptised now." And she was like, "All right then, we'll see if you can go on baptism prep." And so a little while later, Mum said to me, "You can do baptism prep, and the good thing is Naomi wants to do it with you." And I was really happy. I was so happy. I was like, "My sister's doing it with me. This is amazing." And it's been a really fun time doing baptism prep.
My name's Naomi, and I was brought up in a Christian family. I went to church in Hartcliffe. It was quite a small church, but I enjoyed it, and it was just the way I was brought up, you know. And but then we changed church, and we came to Woodlands in 2004 and I got involved with the youth group, and I was learning quite a lot more than I already did, and it was kind of sort of expanding my views on things. I feel like I've kind of always been a Christian, but there's been like ups and downs in my faith. Like I went to Soul Survivor, and that was amazing, and I learned so much. Like I learned how to worship, and I felt like, you know, I got my own sort of place with God, and I learned a lot, and I just feel more happy and comfortable with my faith now rather than looking for things. I think being a Christian to me is just not just sort of a title. It's like a part of me. It's like who I am. It's just sort of difficult to show it, if you like. I don't know. I just want people to see that God is sort of part of me. It's me and God. It's not just me on my own. It's and that's where I want to be. That's sort of who I want to be, and I want to sort of, let the world know. I've always thought that you have to come to a place in your faith to be baptised. You have to sort of get up to a point. You have to be at a certain okay area with God, and everything has to be sort of very smooth. But I've learned that it's the beginning of a journey instead of the end. It's the start. So this is the start of my life with God, and this is how I can sort of show it to people and myself.